Welcome back to Sunday League Football, where we return to the league. It's all we have left now, which of course is a massive contrast to last season, where we reached 2 cup finals and the last 16 of another. Today's opponents look like this. Is Aveley Academicals, a team that we beat 6-0 last time round. This guy needs a toilet. Yep, it's over there. And I don't think we'll get the same result today, but I'm hoping the outcome will be the same. 3 points to Palmer's. So whilst we wait for that lad to go to the toilet, let's find out what the starting lineup is for today. Okay, in between the sticks for this one, we've got Frank. We've got a back three of Shane, Dan, Graham. Left wing back, it's Nosey. Right wing back, it's Kev. In the middle, we've got Tommy and Elliot with their walk-ons there. Well, makeshift anyway. We've got Kieran in the cam and then Connor and Nick up top. On the bench today, we've got loads, but it's only a maximum of 3 out of these names. We've got Wazza, Tomo, Scottish, Liam, Luke, and Too Good. Okay, so we're pretty much ready for this one. It's our opponents to kick off. Let's do this.
Be careful, soldier.
Okay, tackle's going in straight away in this one as Tommy bears down on number 3 here. Fantastic tackle to win it back for us at early doors. He sticks it through, but it's too far for Nick, and the keeper clears it out. Brighton's taken by Kev here, up towards Connor as he gets that under control. Under pressure from number 16 here, made to go away as he looks to get help from Kev here, but 16 gets the ball off him and puts it out for a corner. Corner's whipped into the box, and it's number 8 that gets the head. Not quite clear though, as it's headed back in by Connor, but there's a push there somewhere, I'm not too sure. It's a free kick to our opponents. Here's Graham now picking the ball up at the back, playing it forward for Tommy. Tom left by him into Elliot, back to Tommy as he plays it forward to Connor. He then looks out wide for Knowles here and plays it inside the number 6 up towards him. Great flying play from the boys as it sticks it across goal, but Nick can't get on that, and that's out for a goal kick. Tommy and Elliot combining again here as Elliot plays it forward up towards Nick, headed on by him towards Connor. He's got options, but he sticks it in the air. Probably the wrong decision, but maybe not. Free's missed it here as Nick gets it under control, shoots. Number 3's recovered well there with a block. It's still in the air though, headed away by the defender here, out towards number 2. Free picks it up again and clears it out of danger. Is Connor now in possession, playing it back towards Dan. He then sticks it forward. Number 4 gets a head on it, up towards Elliot.
Oh, Red! Get a grip!
Yeah, no attempt to play the ball there from number 16. Completely clattered Elliot, but luckily he's up. We're ready to go with this free kick. And that free kick is taken by Connor. No, it's not. Stepped over, taken by Tommy round the wall. Good height for the keeper there as he makes a save. And that is out for the corner. Second corner of the game, and it's the second time we've given away a free kick. Shane this time pushing the back. Free kick to our opponents. Here's a misplaced pass from number 8 in the middle of the field. Nosey gets a touch on it. Kieran takes over here. He's got options ahead of him. Cuts it back and then plays it forward. But that is cut out by the number 16 here, who's under a bit of pressure from Nick. And he wins it back as well for us as he gets around number 3, then gets around the number 15 here, takes the shot, but he sees his efforts sail over the bar. Well, it's certainly been a positive start to the game. Elliot and Tommy doing their job in the midfield and everyone linking up around them. Here's Nosey now taking over as he sticks a ball forward for Connor. They're claiming the offside, and they've got the offside as well. Connor hits it straight at the keeper. Wouldn't have counted anyway if it had gone in. As we approach the 20-minute mark, we continue to dominate this first half as Nick plays the ball down the line to Connor. He looks inside of him here and plays it forward towards Nick. Nosey briefly takes over, and it's a clever flick back to Nick as he finds himself on the edge of the box. He then puts it into the box, but it takes a deflection. It's behind Elliot, but it does arrive with Connor, who gives it to Kieran. Kieran gives it back to Connor. He shoots with his weaker right foot, but number 3's there to block that, and that's out for another corner. So the ball's whipped into the box. Elliot gets above everyone else here, but it comes off the defender. Graham with a hook, but he can't get anything on it, and it should be going out for another corner, but the ref's gone with a goal kick. Here's Tommy Tom now under a little bit of pressure from number 4 here, so opts to go back to Shane. He then sticks it out first time towards Nosey as he makes his way forward. He then pumps a ball up the field towards Connor. He's beyond the defenders as well and has got a bit of space to do something here. He's got Nick in the box who's asking for it, but he cuts it back to Kieran on the edge. Looks to get beyond number 16, but he makes a great challenge. That's picked up by Elliot then, who sticks it up towards that back post there. It goes over all 3 players here. Bounces for Connor, but 15 recovers well to head it off the line. And Aveley once again clear their lines. Here come Aveley now with a rare opportunity. It's number 9 that pumps it towards the edge of the box. It's number 11 that flicks it on for number 4 here, who's in on goal, but Frank's off of his line quick there to block it. And the score stays 0-0. He's number 8 now on the halfway line for Aveley. Pumps it right back to his keeper under a lot of pressure there, obviously. He takes a touch, but Connor's putting him under pressure here. Scary moment for the keeper as he slips over there, but manages to recover well as he sticks it out towards number 3. And Connor continues the good run as well as he forces the defender towards the touchline here. He then plays it down the line, and it's a ride with number 2, who's on his way now. He's got options ahead of him, and he uses them as well as number 9 picks the ball up now as he makes his way towards the edge of the box. Good low cross from him, slipped by number 11 in the box. Number 2 looks to pick it up, but knows he's done well to track back and get the possession back for us. He then turns number 2, makes his way out of the box and then plays it out to Kieran. His control sees the ball in the air, but he wins his header over number 4 there. Tommy brings it down and then sticks it out towards Connor here. Connor then takes a touch, loses out to number 3, but Tommy's got it back now. He then goes back with the pressure from number 4 and gives it to Graham. Graham then gives it first time to Kev, who plays it inside to Kieran, who gives it back to Kev. Good football from the lads here, but that challenge from number 3 has been blown up for a free kick. Stud show him, and no hard feelings either. Kev then takes that free kick, not the best, too much whip on it as number 6 picks it up. In fact, he misses it, and it arrives with Nosey. He's got a chance to stick it into the box. There's a bust on the Sunday as it's in the air. Nick wins his header there.
Yes! Oh!
So Kieran and Nick are absolutely screaming there. They're claiming that the ball went over the line. Ref didn't give it, linesman didn't give it, and AV survived another attack, but they've got another one to deal with here as Tommy brings the ball forward. It's a lovely ball through the defenders as well, into Nick. He fires it, but it's another good save by the keeper. Corner ball. As usual, the ball is whipped into the box by Nosey. It's over everyone's head, and number 16 clears it, but that is only as far as Tommy Tom Tom here. Great touchdown for Dan, as he then looks to get it under control and stick it back in the box. And he does so here, and it reaches Kev on the edge. His control meets Elliot. He swipes it and misses it. Kev takes over with a shot, but that is wide of the goal. Obviously, no Sunday League game would be complete without a crunching 50-50 tackle. I mean, this one here isn't that crunching. It's more airborne, to be fair.
Fucking great challenge.
Yeah, it's Tommy Tom Tom that's feeling that one there, but fair play to him. He's straight up and off to shake the hand of number 8 there. What do you mean you want to see it in slow motion? Look, I'm one step ahead of you. Following that stoppage, number 4 plays it back to Frank and we can get on with the game. We resume things with Dan as he plays the ball forward to Elliot. His flick on is met by Nick as he makes his way forward. He's got Elliot inside of him. Well, not literally. That's a different type of video. Nick might welcome it, though. He's very fond of him. You never know. But Nick picks the ball back up as he plays it across the box. Kieran's on the end of it, but he's scuffed his shot there, and that is straight into the keeper's arms. He's number 4 now with a throw on this near side. Good chest from number 9 into number 2 there. He's gone flying. I'm not too sure with what airline. In fact, I think he was flying solo there. No help whatsoever. But he's earned our opponents a free kick in a dangerous position. And so it's number 4 to take this free kick. Dan tries to clear it. He's up rather than out as it falls back down to Kieran here. He then clears it up the field, but only as far as number 8, who hits it on the volley in the opposite direction, and that is out for a goal kick. Dan now with a throw-in sent up the field towards Nick there. It's sent straight back up to Kev, but he goes in studs first there, and that's a free kick to our opponents. The free kick taken by the oldest man on the pitch is number 15, and fair play to him for running around each week like that. And it's a dangerous ball into the box, which is knocked down by number 11. 5 hits it over to the far side where 4 is, but once again, Frank's quick off his line to collect it. Frank then decides to go route 1 with this kick, and it's a good kick as well, long over the halfway line. Defenders allow it to bounce, which is one of those things that you don't really want to do, especially in this situation as Connor picks it up now into Nick, but number 3 recovers well and clears it out to this near side. But Kev's here to keep the attack alive as he brings it forward. He's got a couple of options in the box, needs to whip it in quickly, but instead he tries to take on the number 3, and he has done as he makes his way in, hits it.
Oh!
He's gone and hit the beans on toast, but Knowles, he's picked it up. He looks to cross it, and that is then half cleared by the number 2 at the back there. Touched by Kev, but it's down to the wrong player as number 4 puts it over to number 11 here, and out of nowhere. There was a very brief moment where Dan thought he could get this ball, then he backed out, clips number 11, and that is a free kick to our opponents. But not only that, the ref wants a word, and it looks like that's £10 to SXFA. Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. In fact, when Dan joined the team, I called him Nice Guy Dan. So it's another opportunity for Aveley here with the free kick sent forward by number 4, brought down lovely by number 9 as it's sent across the box. Kieran looks to get it out, and he does so as well, but that's only as far as number 4, who sends it across the box. Picked up by number 11, who lets it roll past Shane. Tries to get the shot in there, but it's weak, and that's an easy one for Frank. He's down now under a little bit of pressure from number 9, so opts to go back to Frank as he picks it up. Takes one touch here, looks to clear it, but takes another.
Oh. Come on, Frank.
Oh, he's put himself under a lot of pressure there. It was a poor clearance as well. Kev fails to deal with it as number 9 hits it from distance.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's quite obvious that this goal came against the run of play, along with some individual errors as well. But we can't take anything away from what number 9's done here. He's taken a strike from distance and floated this ball perfectly into the top corner. I have no other words other than well done that man. And so we kick off. So following the goal, Aveley are thinking anything's possible and they want to go and get another, but Elliot thinks otherwise as he wins the ball back off with number 9, brings it past number 4 here. Overrun a tad, but wins the 50-50 against number 16 as Tommy Tom Tom plays it forward. Connor gets sandwiched there between number 3 and 15, and he's hit his head hard on the ground there as he's fallen. But luckily he's alright and he's good to carry on. Here's Shane now, playing it out from the back, up towards Nosey, who sends it forward for Nick.
Well on. He's on. He's well on.
So the ball's in the back of the net. I'm sure the keeper would have tried more so, but Nick's been called offside. I mean, it's just frustrating. It's happening every single week at the moment. Here's Nosey playing the ball forward. As you can see, Nick's pretty much in line. The ball was played a lot sooner before this. I was thinking they were flagging Connor off, who's nothing to do with this passage of play, but they were adamant Nick was offside, which is which is a shame. Here come Aveley again now as the ball's played forward. Dan can't get enough on it, and number 2 is away. Graham's chasing him down and does well to keep up with him here as he wins the ball back and puts it out for a corner. That corner is sent towards the near post. Tommy Tom, smallest player on the pitch, gets his head to it, and the last touch at the back post comes off of our opponent, and that is a goal kick. Here's Frank now with that goal kick up towards Connor, and it's a lovely flick over the number 6, and he gets onto it as well. He did it last week against Scruttons as he tried to play in Nick. Looks like he's trying to do the same now, but that's picked up by number 16 on the edge. Cleared, but only as far as Kieran here as he brings it down, gets beyond the first man, and then pokes it past the second into the path of Kev. Needs to get a good ball in here. It's not a bad one either, but it goes beyond Kieran. Knowles is there at the back. That goes straight into the keeper's arms. And that was it for the first half, and despite having the majority of the chances, we come walking off 1-0 down. So what do you say to the lads after that? Well, we played well. It's just unfortunately an individual error led to their goal. We just need to keep going and hopefully stick the ball in the back of the net this second half. And that's exactly what we're going to attempt to do as we get going now.
He's in our half.
He's in our half, but we have to get on with it as Graham picks the ball up from number 11 here and pumps it long up the field. And I don't actually know what's going on here. Andrew seems to have forgotten how to use the camera, so I can't really tell you what's happening. Oh, no, we do know. Connor's chasing down the keeper and he's put it out for a throw. And here's Elliot with that throw. Tractor on a Sunday. No day off for the farmers around here as Elliot launches that long throw into the box. He's headed on by Kieran, comes off a 16, and that's out for a corner. And so it's Knowlesy that whips that corner into the box. Kieran gets a head on it. Keeper gets a hand to it and it's cleared by number 3. Tommy with a lovely flick back to Nick there. He hits it. That is blocked by the 16 and it's out to 11 who gets beyond Dan here. He's making his way towards the halfway line. He plays it forward, but that's overhit and straight into the arms of Frank. Here come Aveley again now as number 4 plays it inside to number 11. He's looking on the outside now to number 9 on that far side. He puts a first time ball into the box. Dangerous one as well, which Graham latches onto. That's lobbed Frank. Luckily, it's over the bar as well. Corner comes in now, and it doesn't beat Tommy as he heads it away. It's picked up by number 8 on the edge here, but his control lets him down, and Tommy picks it up once again as he clears it down the field. Just need Connor to take over now as we look to counter, and it's back to Kieran, who plays it back forward to Connor. He's got the pace as well to get beyond the number 3. Instead, he cuts inside of him. And by doing that now, he's got a couple of options in Nick and Knowlesy. It goes beyond Nick into Knowlesy with the left foot first time, but in the end, that is straight into the keeper's arms. We've seen them go in before. Here's Tommy Tom now. He's been running things in the middle of the park today. Gets beyond number 8. Looks to get beyond number 2, but instead plays it out to this near side where Shane is. He spots the run from Kieran here as it goes over the top of Nick, but 15 cuts that out. Kieran does manage to get onto it though, and he then plays it to the edge of the box where Elliot is, who stumbles here but managed to keep onto it as he plays it out to Knowlesy. Looping ball from him into Nick, goes beyond him, up to Connor.
Go on! No! That's not a penalty!
Tomo's not happy about this decision here as the keeper looks to jump on Nick, but it does fall through to Connor, who should have really put it away there, and it should be 1-1. But we move on, and it's a poor goal kick from the keeper as Connor heads it through to Nick, who's in on goal here, 1-on-1, sticks it under the keeper's legs, and it's into the back of the net, and now it's 1-1. Only moments earlier we were upset, but that is all forgotten about now. Plenty of time in this game to go on and try and get all 3 points now. Kickoff. And from kickoff, we get the ball back straight away. Connor's been on it today, hasn't stopped running and putting our opponents under pressure. Number 4 gets it back, but Connor ain't stopping here. That's clever from 4, who puts it through the legs of Connor. Number 3 then puts it through the legs of Elliot, but we get possession back straight away. Kieran now, he plays it to Elliot, who gives it back to Kieran. Number 5 goes in for the tackle there, and the ref blows up for a free kick. Pretty soft, but we'll have to take it. And so it's Knowlesy that sends that one into the box. Kieran looks to have slipped there. Nick gets his head on it, but it's gone the wrong way. He's latched onto his own header though, as he keeps possession, sends it back into the box. Kieran's back on his feet. He's under pressure from a few players here, including number 15 and 11, and number 15 gets it away for our opponents. Here's Knowlesy picking up the ball on this near side. There's 2 balls on the pitch in fact, but we're playing with the yellow one as Knowlesy gets past his man, plays it into Nick, who's got his back to goal. He then spreads it across the pitch. That's gone beyond Kieran, but over that far side is Kev, who sticks it back into the box first time. Cleared by the defender here once more by number 8, but Tommy Tom's there to pick it up and keep the attack alive as he sends it to Knowlesy. Knowlesy then plays it into Connor, who's got a bit of space to turn but opts to go the long way round as he's pressured by number 2 here. Makes his way forward, little nudge in the back there, and he goes down quite easily, I would say. It's a soft free kick, but the contact was there. Here's Tommy to take that free kick, but it doesn't beat the 2-man wall there as number 4 looks to bring it away, but Tommy's quick and we manage to keep possession as he plays it back to Dan on the halfway line here. He then looks for a couple of runners as he puts it over the top, but it wasn't to be, and that's straight through to the keeper. Aveley with a chance now as the ball's laid off for number 2. He plays it to number 11, who plays it back into number 2. Graham looks to have it under control, but he's completely missed the slide there as number 2's left to go in, puts it into the box, blocked first time by Dan, sent across by number 2 again, and this time it's Elliot with the tackle, and then it's cleared by Graham. Number 5 then looks to get that, but it's Kieran that gets it off of him, and Kev then takes over as he spreads it out to this near side where Knowlesy is. He's got Connor ahead of him and uses him as well as it goes over the top of number 6, and Connor looks to be in on goal at this point, but it looks like number 6 is pretty quick and he forces him away from goal here. Good defending. He's got number 15 to back him up as well, but Connor's got Knowlesy in back up as he sends it into the box first time for Nick to put it onto his weaker left. Another chance wasted, and following that chance, Aveley took the sting out of the game. A lot of individual midfield battles, but nothing really to show you. But we do carry on with possession here in the 67th minute as Nick picks it up, puts it into the box. That's headed out by number 15. It falls to number 5, who fails to deal with it here. Kev says thank you very much, but yet another opportunity is wasted as that goes well wide of the goal. He's number 2 picking the ball up in the middle of the park. Fantastic challenge from Kieran there to win it back for us as Nosey looks to bring it forward now. But number 2 is looking to win it back for Aveley, and he gets the tackle in there, but that goes out for a throw. Shane takes that throw and sends it into Connor, who gives it straight back to Shane. Under pressure from number 2 again, turns away and then puts the ball into the box. Well done from him. Cleared by number 15 yet again. The older lad's having a good game today as Elliot pounces down on number 5 there. It's into Kev, who puts it across the box for Nick.
On. Oh.
When I first saw this, I thought Nick had had an absolute mare here, but to be fair, if we look at it again, the ball bobbles over 15 there. It falls to Nick kindly, but 15 does brilliantly there to get a leg in. Nick has to adjust onto his left very quickly, and he's dragged that one wide. 20 minutes left. Are we going to get this winner? Well, if anyone's going to get it, it's looking like it's going to be us as Kieran picks the ball up there, puts it through to Nick, but it's intercepted by number 15. Nick gets it anyway and puts it across for Connor, but he's scuffed his shot there. This honestly feels like target practice with the amount of chances that we're having. Well, there you go. That's the title sorted. Time for a substitution, and if we get a winning goal, it's definitely not going to be Nick today. He's making way for Too Good. We move on, and it's Dan that's looking to play the ball forward to Kev here. Not the best of balls as that's intercepted by number 3 here. Graham's let it bounce. Wrong decision there as number 3 wins the ball over him. Graham then looks to put it back to Frank, but in doing so, he's set up number 9 here.
Fucking hospital. Oh.
Wow, that was close. Fantastic chance to take the lead there. Luckily for us, it's hit the other side of the post and gone wide. A few minutes later, another substitution. It's Kev that's making way for Luke. We've got another bus over that far side, but meanwhile, it's Tommy that's pinging a ball over the top of the defenders here into the path of Connor. It's not the best of balls, but the keeper spilt it into the path of Too Good here. He's got Kieran in support, but he opts to shoot instead, but the keeper smothered that to send it round for a corner back to the bus. It's now caught up with the play. Nosey sends that ball into the box. It's headed away by the defender, but only as far as Tommy on the edge, who sends it forward to Connor. He hits it first time, but that's wide of the guard. I don't think he realises how much time he had there. Just before this, Kieran slipped over and rolled his ankle. I feel his pain. I mean, you know what my ankles are like. We're going to have to make our final substitution, but meanwhile, it's Luke on the ball, gets past his man there. Number 3 then wins it back for Aveley. Luke's not happy with that challenge as he looks to get it back for us. Number 3 plays it up the line to number 5. Dan looks to get it back, but he goes over, and that's a free kick. Kieran's game is now over, and he's being replaced by Scottish. Some good footwork in the middle of the park from Tommy Tom Tom here as he plays it up towards Too Good. He's got Nosey on the overlap if he wants him, and he uses him as well. He's got plenty of space to run into here as he gets it under control, whips it across the box. On the end of it is Too Good, but that's a wasteful chance as well. Well wide and out for a goal kick. Our opponents look to come forward now with number 5, who sends it up towards number 11, but Shane's there to get that under and play the ball out to this near side where Nosey is. He then sticks it past number 6, and things are then taken over by Connor, who looks to get beyond him and does it as well. Good close control there as he sends it towards that back post. Luke's there, and it's almost beyond him, but he tries to send it back across goal, but that's simply into the keeper's arms. Time is really ticking away at the moment. We need to make something happen soon as Tommy comes forward with the ball there. He plays it into the path of Luke. He stops it on the edge. He's looking for an option. He's got that in Dan, who's made his way up from centre back. Plays it across to Too Good.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's just not happening, is it? I think this is one of the more longer videos we've done in the Sunday League series, and that's just because of the sheer amount of chances. As Luke comes forward there, he's completely taken out by 3, and he's going to go into the book. That, my friends, is £10 to Essex FA. Free kick taken by Shane in towards the penalty spot, headed down by Dan into Elliot, stretching there, gets the shot in, but that is straight into the keeper's arms. The pressure continues as Nosey picks it up, gets beyond the number 2 and the number 11 now as he makes his way towards the edge of the box, threads it through to Luke. It's brought back for a free kick, and luckily as well, because Luke's effort sees it go well over the bar. So it's Tommy that stands over this one. Can he be a hero and get his first goal for Palmer's?
Oh.
Nope, not today, Tommy. A few minutes added on, and this looks like it's going to be the final chance of the game, but it's in completely the wrong half and with the wrong team as number 2 looks to come forward here. It falls to number 11, but that's a great last-ditch tackle from Dan there to give us possession back, fully expecting the whistle to go, but it hasn't. And maybe now we can carve out one last chance in this game as Nosey plays it into Connor. Got plenty of space to put that into the box, but instead he stuck it straight into the keeper's arms. And that, my friends, is the final whistle. Handshakes all round in a game that we completely dominated, but somehow we've walked away with just the draw. Fair play to Aveley though, they kept going even though they was under the cosh for the majority of the time. They could have even won it at one point, but the post was there to save us on that very rare occasion. Here's the table in what has been a very poor season for us, some would say, but that draw there was definitely 2 points dropped, and Gateway go clear by 5 now. Gruttons, who are down in 7th, are well in this as well. They've got 5 games in hand over both us and Gateway at the moment, and all 3 of us have still got to play each other twice this season, so plenty of twists and turns along with some of the other teams that are still in there as well. But that, my friends, is it for this one. Don't forget to vote for your man of the match in the poll above. As always, always, thanks for your support, and we will see you in the next one.